us done with the intro.
Welcome to the Three Idiots Podcast, our brand new podcast with
Zachary
Gudis, small boy,
and Realist White Boy, yours truly.
Well, I was the only one that used my real name. You're gonna single me out like that.
Well,
okay.
Alright, I'm sorry about that, Maddie.
Alright, so
But this is our very new sports broadcast where us three play video games and we talk about sports.
well,
Not really.
Yeah, just more like just
It's
talking about sports.
Yeah, we just fuck around mostly. Our brand new podcast.
Did you say a curse word?
You know, fuck you, Maddox.
Yeah, I think we can.
I don't think the mic should be closest to me.
Okay. Oh, come on, Maddox. Why are you?
Alright, so anyways, first one on the agenda is probably
The Knicks trade.
no. The
No.
Knicks haven't traded anybody.
What are you talking about? The Knicks are great.
No, we talk about how the Raptors just won their first NBA
No one
championship.
cares.
I care.
It's not even. It's not even in America. It's Canada.
So, now that the Raptors have won the NBA championship, will they go meet the Prime Minister of Canada, or are they going to meet the President of the United States?
Why would they meet the president of the United
Yeah,
States?
they would meet the Prime Minister of Canada.
Watch them still, like...
They'd meet Justin Trudeau. Why would
Yeah,
they
Trudeau.
meet?
Watch them still meet, like, Donald
What
Trump.
if they meet both?
No, I mean, I think that's probably what's going to happen, huh?
Nah, I don't think that's gonna happen because
No, they'll meet the Queen of England.
Yeah, I'll meet the Queen of
they're gonna
England.
meet the Queen, definitely.
So, it's still insane how the Raptors, like, won the NBA championship.
Not really, they won.
Yeah, no.
The Warriors,
It was the
were hurt.
injuries.
The Warriors were hurt. That's why.
It was
The
the
Warriors
injuries.
were on life support.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, but, like,
Who
still.
did they have? They had.
They had, like... they
Boogie
still had-
Cousins and Jeff
They had
Curry.
Boogie Cousins and they had like
And-
five
Oh,
fouls.
Curry.
man, that sucks. Katie and Claire injured.
Yeah.
We only got 3 All-Stars now.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah, that's real tough.
Exactly. So,
very,
like,
very tough.
Uh,
like, people still had the Warriors beating the Raptors in 4.
no one had the.
Well, yeah, but that was
no, that was
A
before.
lot of people had
That was
the
before.
Warriors
That was
beating them in
before
4.
Kevin Durant was hurt. Blake
No,
Thompson got hurt.
The board man wins a ring.
No, that's dumb. That's dumb.
Okay, hold on, I have a question.
Yes.
Who do you think won the Lakers trade?
Me personally, honestly, the Pelicans win.
Yeah,
Honest.
same here.
They get a new young core of guys. They get
Bunch
3
of nobodies.
first-round picks.
Oh,
I mean,
first round pick.
They got 3 first-round picks, though, including this year's 4th-round pick, so they'll be able to draft, like, Zion and then projected number 4, Jarrett Culver.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I think this trade is an amazing win from New Orleans is because they get a brand new young core, they get rid of someone toxic out of the locker room. They get 2 picks in this early picks in this draft, so they'll pick Zion, of course, and then they can get rid of that 4th round for already known young star. For example, I don't know, Zach LaVine. I don't know, someone in
Zach
that
LaVine
vein.
isn't old. How old is Zach LaVine?
Huh?
He's only somewhere, like, 20 years?
Yeah. You know, he's good. Like, for example, something like that. What is he?
Yeah, the last thing it shows. He's 24.
Yeah, it's like
Wow.
24. Someone like that. Like, young and, like...
Why did you trade your 4th round pick for Zach LaVine?
Because, like, what are you going to do with that other pick? You're not going to stack up tons of people, just a bunch of rookies. You'll just
Rookies are good.
Well, yeah, but you could definitely use that.
Because Joey doesn't know anyone in the college circuit.
Yeah, me neither. I know
Yeah.
Zion Williams.
And
I don't
now,
care about
now
that
that you think
basketball.
about it, though, the Lakers and their projected starting lineup is going to be Isaac Bonga, Moritz Wagner, LeBron,
Kuzma and...
Kuzma, and then
AD.
Don't they only have like 6 players signed to a contract?
Yeah, I think. So it's projected they're probably going to re-sign Rajon Rondo,
Yeah.
but they're also going to need a shooting guard, I believe.
Yeah.
And you can go out and look for a shooting guard like maybe Terrence Ross or Danny Green.
Yo, why don't they just get Kobe Bryant, man?
Yeah, dude, why doesn't Kobe just come out of retirement?
Yeah, Kobe
Kobe's
come out
got to
of
come back.
retirement,
Kobe's
man.
got to come back.
Like, it's crazy because people thought that Kobe was going to come out of retirement. And I
Who
was like,
thought that?
Who
Oh,
thought that?
my dad was like, oh, Kobe's coming out of retirement.
Let's go.
I was like, there's no ways. Why would he come out of retirement now?
Why
Because
would
they
he
have
come out of
LeBron.
retirement?
Just because they have LeBron, the Lakers didn't even make it into the playoffs
Kobe
last
needs
year.
that ring.
Yeah, Kobe
Kobe needs another ring.
Kobe needs
He
another
has
ring.
He has 5? I thought he had
Yes, he
4.
has 5.
I don't know.
He had the
Three-peat.
3P, and then,
And
he,
then
won,
he won back to back.
Oh, yeah, he won
Yeah.
2009,
Yeah,
2010.
back to back.
Yeah.
I remember
Kobe's
watching
not
those.
coming back.
That's
He's
pretty good.
way too old. He's gonna get hurt after like 3 games.
Yeah, he's gonna tear his ACL again.
Yeah, he's gonna just tear his ACL again and then be like, "Oh, I can't walk anymore." Yeah. there's
Well,
no-
what happens when you tear your ACL? That's the. Why are you holding it too close to my face? That's kind of what happens when you tear your ACL.
Yeah, but honestly, I think that was a great win from the Pelicans. In a few years, if those guys blossom, if they really blossom, that could be a deadly team. That could be the new Warriors. If those guys really blossom. For example, Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball's garbage.
Right now,
I think what Joey's saying is correct, because if I'm pretty sure this year, in a week in Western Conference,
Yeah.
the Pelicans can definitely go much farther now.
Yeah,
Now that they
and-
have this great group of guys.
And depending on what the Warriors do,
The Warriors.
if Kawhi stays in Toronto, I still believe that if Kawhi stays in Toronto, and since KD got his he tore his ACL, right?
No, that's he ruptured his Achilles.
Ruptured his.
I think
He's
so.
out for the season, right? He's out
No,
for
he's
the
out.
season.
He's out for the next season.
Yeah, out for next season. And then didn't
Klay Thompson tore his ACL.
yeah, Klay Thompson. So the Warriors are not winning anything next year. So I honestly think the Western Conference has gotten weaker. We've actually had some parity in the Western Conference.
You see it? Pelicans are winning the East.
Oh, they're Western Conference.
Yeah, they're
Wait, what?
Yeah, they are.
They're Western Conference.
Yeah, I feel like Stephen A. Smith. Wait, who is that guy who's like, I forgot, but he was talking about how they don't pass it to that guy and he's not even on their team. Well, just edit that out.
We're not gonna do much editing. This is gonna be like straight to the editing software and then right out.
Yeah,
to
like-
YouTube.
Wait, what editing software? You have an editing software?
What I think we should do is we should put on a picture of the topic we're talking about.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
All right. Yeah, sorry for that. The podcast is still a little bit scuffed because this is our first time.
Yeah, this is our first time. We're very excited to have this keep going. We could. This is not going to be often, or if I just really want to talk about sports, or any of us want to talk about sports in a Discord podcast.
Hold on, I have
or
breaking
something.
news.
What?
Breaking news: Joey saw the sun for the first time in 3 weeks today.
I don't think that's sports related, but okay.
It is sports related.
Joey's a stud. Joey's
Joey's
an
a
athlete.
Joey's coming up in the system.
Yeah. When I get okay to run from the dock, I'm gonna be running every morning at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Why 5 o'clock? You have all day. You just said you weren't doing anything all day, so you can
No.
run at 10.
Well, yeah, but I want to run when it's cold. I like running when it's cold. It makes you feel like an athlete. It makes me feel like one of those people in commercials.
Where they have smoke,
Yeah, yeah,
cold
where
breath.
they're where they start off in a jog and they go into a full blown sprint, and then it shows Gatorade, the great the great pretty much soda, great soda.
Gatorade is just soda without carbonation.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, it's one of the leading sports drinks.
Yeah.
Everyone drinks it. Everyone drinks
Yeah.
But
Gatorade.
you know what Mike Trout drinks? Body armor.
Yeah,
Which
body
is
armor.
basically just glorified water.
Yeah, body armor's coming up though.
Body armor coming up.
If you drink Powerade, you're sad. You're sad if you drink Powerade.
Powerade's better than Gatorade.
Do you want to fight me? Fight me.
You're gonna fight me over a sports drink?
All right, so
Yes.
anyways,
Oh, you guys
So-
want to change the topic?
yeah.
Let's go to baseball.
Baseball.
All right.
I saw the MLB's power rankings, and I saw that the Astros were on top of the Dodgers, and
Oh, the Dodgers?
yeah, they lost 15-0 to the worst team in baseball. Wait, no, who did they lose 15-0 to?
The Jays.
No, yeah, it was the
Yeah.
Blue Jays. They lost to the Blue Jays 15-0.
When was the last time you saw this power ranking?
It was yesterday.
When did they lose?
Yesterday.
Did they post the rankings before they lost or after?
Hold on, huh? I think it was.
If it was before,
Who was pitching yesterday?
yeah.
I don't know. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was They posted it yesterday.
It's
I'm pretty sure
Justin
they lost.
Verlander.
Justin Verlander's the Cy Young. the AL.
I don't know. But
Yeah, look. Wait, no. Thursday. I don't know, but they lost 15-0 someday in the week, and
they
the
passed.
Dodgers almost swept the Cubs. So
Almost, yeah. What I think the World
Yeah.
I have to make an early World Series. It's gonna be Dodgers versus what's the team that's actually gonna win the? Because it's gonna be the Dodgers versus I think the Astros. It's gonna be Dodgers-Astros again. Yeah,
a
again.
repeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
If I were to do early season predictions, I'd just say Dodgers.
mid-season.
Early season. It's not mid-season till the All-Star game.
How many days until the All-Star game?
July.
A few weeks.
Yeah, it's a few weeks. We're over, we're in 60 games in. We're mid-season.
Are we gonna do like Cy Young and NL Rookie of the Year predictions too?
Sure.
Okay, but if I had to choose a World Series matchup right now, it'd be Dodgers and Yankees or Twins. No one recognizes the Twins, but they have the most home runs in the MLB. They're not gonna choke.
They're gonna choke.
Jose Barrios and what's that other guy's name?
They're choking.
They're not. No, not Kepler.
Kepler is insane.
No, I'm talking about pitching. Jose Barrios and
Jake Odorizzi.
yeah, him.
Jake Odorizzi's a monster. If you haven't picked him up on Yahoo Fantasy, I suggest you pick him up right
no
now.
one plays Yahoo Fantasy.
Yeah, I know, we use Yahoo Fantasy because
Yeah.
we're poor.
Yeah. Also, we don't want to spend money because this is for fun.
Alright, anyways, my predictions here are... Honestly, I think it's going to be the Dodgers again, of course. They're one of the best teams in baseball,
They're killing
for
it.
sure. Yeah, they're killing
They're
it.
the best record in the NL
They do.
by
Yeah.
7 games.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be the first team to 50 wins.
To 50. No. The Twins have a better record than them right now.
They do.
Yeah, that's what.
But
I'm
they
saying.
play in the AL.
They play in the AL Central though.
Yeah,
They play in
the AL Central is it's like a
But also
kid's
the
playground.
Yeah, but the Dodgers do play in the AL West. That's right now.
the
Big
NL
League.
West. No, the NL West isn't weak right now. We're just making them look weak.
Well, yeah, you're right.
Are we gonna?
You're right.
All right. So, anyways, back to my predictions. It'll be the Dodgers, and what I think it'll definitely be the Dodgers, and what I think is the Yankees. I think it'll be the Yankees because the Yankees,
Are playing with injuries.
yeah,
right
they're
now.
playing with injuries, and they can beat fairly mediocre teams pretty badly using a minor league lineup.
Minor league.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's just
they're
a group
playing
of
for
minor leaguers.
Yeah, but
When I went to go watch the Yankees play against the Angels a few weeks back, they had nobody, and they still beat the Angels 7-5.
the Angels are bad though.
Yeah, exactly. The Angels
Hold on,
suck.
hold on.
The
The
Angels
Angels-
suck.
The Angels have the best player in baseball, and Tommy La Stella, and everyone else is trash.
Well, also they have the unicorn.
No, they got Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
Shohei
Oh,
Ohtani.
Shohei
They
Ohtani, my
have
bad.
the unicorn Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani
They
is
have
a
the
pitching
best
right now.
player.
though.
They have the best player in baseball,
Shohei Ohtani should have went to the Dodgers.
My prediction.
and they have Tommy La Stella, and
I
that's
want to
it.
say that Shohei Ohtani is a future MVP.
No,
Honestly.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
No, it's not. No,
yeah,
it's not.
he's a two-way player, and look how he's swinging the bat.
Two-way player. Yeah, he's gonna get hurt one way or the other.
It's just this year you got Tommy John.
Still, I don't think he's that good of a pitcher, or he's a good hitter. No, there's no question about that.
His pitching ERA was sub 3.
Sub 3.
That's more than that's better than a lot of players.
Yeah, that's a
He's
better.
If
than
he
a
could
lot
be
of
an
players.
if he could be an average player and an above average hitter, he's an MVP.
Nah, I don't believe so. Because I think he's just gonna keep getting hurt. I believe he's an injury-prone player after that Tommy John. The way
Yeah.
he plays much more than any other pitcher.
Have you seen his transformer thing on his arm every time he gets on base?
No.
He has like He has like a leg brace on his arm every time he gets on base.
Still, hitting. Pitchers don't hit, and there's probably a reason because of that. It's because they'll probably get hurt more fast because their body's not used to it.
Yeah, but Shohtani's a monster. You know, he's like 6 foot.
He's been
Yeah.
doing it for years in the Japanese league. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Japanese league is not as good as the MLB. That's fact.
It's not that much worse.
Still,
It's still baseball.
it's still baseball, but all the best players come to the MLB.
That's true.
If you're the best player in if you're a really good player, for example, Shohei Ohtani, he went to the MLB because he's really good. For example, soccer, you can go to like 5 different leagues and they'll still be all the same because they're all really good.
No one cares about soccer.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! All right. No.
Hey, honestly, I think everyone just watches soccer when like international tournaments come around. Like
The Women's
Copa
World Cup, the
America.
USA are like dominating.
Oh, they're
they beat Thailand 13-0.
They're-
Normal
13-0.
world- They just like the men's World Cup.
The men? No.
That's the last time I watched soccer. The
Well,
men's
it-
World Cup.
It really depends because you watch the World Cup because you feel patriotic.
No, I watch the World Cup because it's interesting.
Hey, I'm a fan of the Japanese Football Federation.
Yeah.
Association.
You feel patriotic that you're East Asian. I know that.
Barely. I don't even know if I'm Japanese. I'm Filipino.
You're just going for the Asian team.
Yeah, you're going for
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
Asian
because the
team.
Philippines is never making a World Cup.
I
Yeah.
don't know why, but
No.
I don't know why. I like watching the different countries go at it. I don't know why.
Same.
Because it's the best players in the world. It's the best players in the world from that country. It really depends on who you're watching. If you're watching America, you're just gonna be sad and disappointed, and you want to cry.
I don't see Micah on there. Micah's the best player in the world.
Honestly, though.
Honestly, though, but seriously, if you want to watch really good teams, you gotta watch Belgium, gotta watch France, gotta watch Spain, England, quote unquote, not really England, because they got a few good players like Declan Rice, best player ever, greatest player ever.
What about that one kid on the French team, the 19-year-old?
Mbappe?
Kylian Mbappe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that guy's a stud. I
What
think
team does he play on?
PSG.
What's PSG? What league is that in?
Yeah, they play in Paris, the French. Pretty much, that team is. If you sent the Dodgers down to the minor leagues, that's what that team is. A bunch of scrubs against a team against a bunch of extremely good team. For example, for you Americans, it's like if you put the Dodgers, for example, in like AAA. The Dodgers will win every championship every year. That's what it is in that league.
Oh, what was I gonna? I was gonna say something, but I blanked. Joey's talking for too long.
Yeah,
Are we gonna?
for podcasts.
When are we gonna move on to our like MVP predictions?
Not like award predictions and the season
All right.
predictions.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go first. For the NL, I think it'll be really, really close
Wait,
against
for MVP?
yeah for MVP.
Oh.
I'm gonna say that it's gonna be really close with Christian Yelich and Cody Bellinger.
Same here.
But I think personally, as much as I love like the Dodgers, I'm gonna say that Christian Yelich is gonna win MVP
Back
for
to
the
back?
NL.
Honestly, I think Cody Bellinger's gonna win it because like Cody Bellinger has a higher average and he's second in OPS and he's second in home runs too, but he has the most outfield assists too.
Gotta remember,
That's
he's
true.
killing it on the defense too.
That's true.
He's been killing it at the bat, even though he's had a slump the last few weeks.
Quote unquote slump.
Quote
He hit
unquote
2
slump.
home runs yesterday. Wait, no.
No, you only
What?
hit one.
He hit one,
Yeah,
and he hit
but-
one the day before.
But for an MVP candidate, a slump.
Yeah,
An MVP candidate, a slump.
he's hitting 350 something.
Yeah, I know. But for an MVP candidate that was hitting 400 for at least like 2 months, that's quote unquote a slump.
Personally, there's gonna be a dark horse, right? And I think that dark horse,
Is Josh Bell.
yeah, is definitely Josh Bell.
Josh Bell's gonna be a.
Anyways, yeah, it's gonna definitely be Josh Bell as the dark horse.
Honestly,
And
I had him on my fantasy team, and
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be terrible.
For-
Wait, you traded him?
No, you remember the trade of the. So all right, for all.
Wait,
the
you
viewers.
traded all your bench players?
No, all right. So we had this big trade in the early season where I traded a bunch of my bench players for Nolan Arenado. One of those bench players was Josh Bell.
Yeah, and Nico
So-
has Josh Bell on the bench.
Yeah, I just Josh Bell on the
he
bench.
hasn't checked like the fantasy.
And
Yeah, because he's pointless.
I tried trading for him, but everyone keeps vetoing my trades because they think I'm trying to.
trade rate.
No, I just. No, I'm not even gonna say anything. All right, so I think Cody
We gotta
Bellinger.
make an Instagram account for this. We gotta make the
3 Idiot
idiots. Yeah, and we'll have a 4th idiot every once in a while.
Justin or
Whenever.
Whoever.
yeah,
Whoever,
whoever.
whenever, whatever we want.
All right, so for AL MVP,
AL
I think it's gonna be a no-brainer. It's definitely gonna be Mike Trout.
No. Mike Trout's only hitting only hitting 286 this year, and he has like
Still has
18
the best on-base percentage in the whole MLB.
yeah. I think he does.
No, he does. He has. I think he's held that crown for like a long time now.
Wait, no, hold on. Let me go back to the NL. I think it's gonna be first Cody Bellinger, second Christian Yelich, and third Josh Bell.
Same here. Same with that.
Yeah, except Zach
Because
has Yelich winning.
I think that edge will be that defensive record because Bellinger's been killing it on the defense. Don't forget, batting's the MLB's not all batting.
That's true.
Yeah.
For AL MVP, who are the candidates? So we have Mike Trout, always, like, every year.
Yeah.
Then we have... Who else is tearing? No one's really tearing it up in the AL. Maybe...
There's not, like, one person that's, like, really an eye-catcher. Just been, like...
I'm probably blanking on someone that's...
Yeah.
I know a bunch of really good players in the AL. I don't know if any
But
of
there's
them...
not someone who's just been absolutely effing it up, man.
Jorge Polanco, maybe.
He's Tim Anderson.
No, not Tim Anderson.
You don't know. No, not Austin Meadows.
Austin Meadows, no. Anthony Rendon might sneak into the MVP conversation.
Does that have, like,
It's that bad.
Like, does it have, like, a power ranking of the best player?
No. People always say Javier Baez.
Go on a power ranking. Go on a power ranking.
They don't have a power ranking for players.
I don't know. There's probably a website for that.
Probably, but I don't want to search it up right now. I'm just going straight from the head. Everyone says Javier Baez is an MVP candidate, but I don't see it. He's leading the league in strikeouts right now.
I'm surprised a certain person didn't say Javier Baez is an MVP candidate.
All right, the Cubs are good. They're good.
No one's not saying they're bad. No one's saying they're bad. But what?
I don't know if they have any like MVP candidates.
They
like,
don't.
Yeah,
they
but-
don't.
but
They're
we know
a
you're
pretty
a-
good team.
Yeah, we know. But you love Javier Baez.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Javi Baez is cool and all, but MVP candidate? Nah, just
Nah,
he's definitely a Gold Glove candidate though.
Anthony Rendon's is third in the league in OPS. He might be third in MVP.
Yeah,
voting.
I don't think Trout will be MVP.
I don't think Trout. But I don't see anyone better in the AL.
Yeah.
Mike Trout.
Hang on, I gotta call my grandma.
Alright, like,
Okay.
okay, like, you didn't need to tell us.
You didn't need to tell us you're calling your grandma.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Alright, don't
Okay,
mind that.
okay.
Our very great fans.
Xander Bogaerts leading.
Runs.
I think Mike Trout wins the MVP. I don't see anyone
Yeah,
else.
because we only see.
Okay, the most telling category, if I was to look at an MVP candidate, is OPS.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout's leading the AL in OPS.
Yeah, and the next one is, for example,
Austin Meadows is next with the 963. The Pirates got absolutely wrecked when they traded for Chris Archer. They traded Austin Meadows and Tyler Glasnow.
Yeah.
Those are two all-stars if Glasnow doesn't get injured.
Yeah, but hey, they're not as bad as what you call it, Miami.
Miami just, oh my.
They're never gonna become good again.
They traded all their players. They could have had the best. They could have had Luis Castillo, the best outfield. They could have had Giancarlo Stanton, Christian Yelich, and Marcelo Ozuna. With
MVP.
D. Gordon.
With D. Gordon.
With Luis Castillo.
Yeah.
With JT Realmuto. They
Yeah.
could have had a stacked
How
team.
does that team? How do you get two MVPs, and trade them?
And the best catcher in the league.
Yeah, how?
It's because of the ownership. If they had good ownership.
If they had a semi-decent ownership, because the guys before Jeter and company were terrible. They did nothing good for that city.
They tried getting Cody Bellinger for JT Realmuto.
No. Like not talking baseball sense. Like business sense, they were just assholes. They fucked over the city of Miami. They effed over the city of Miami with their new stadium.
And the stadium looks bad.
Yeah, stadium is bad. It's a bad stadium. And he pillaged the taxpayer. Now, then he signed Giancarlo Stanton to a giant contract that he knew he was not going to fit the bill. So, then he sold the team. So now Jeter and company are getting sued by investors who thought this was going to be a good idea and were promised something but don't get that. And the city getting sued by that. And they need to pay debts from the city. So, the reason why they traded all those people away is because they have to repay debts. They can't fit the bill for a good team, so they will suck for another maybe 10 years. There's a good chance they're not going to become good again for a very long time.
They have some good prospects. It's just
They've got prospects, yeah, but they're probably going to trade them away once they ask for a big contract.
Well, yeah, they have a bunch of good prospects because they've been tanking for so long.
Well, yeah.
The tank's been rolling.
Yeah, but they need to pay debts. And Jeter and company don't have that much money. It's not like, for example, in soccer, because that's the sport I care about the most. You can't just, they didn't get bought out by some, like, really rich oil billionaire. They got bought out by a former baseball player, and, like, honestly, that team's effed. That team's just straight up effed for the next...
I wouldn't say 10 years. I'd say maybe like 5 years.
Nah, but they still have to repay debts, and Jeter and company are not the richest people in the world.
Just give it time.
Time, yeah, but like, how much time before legit no one shows up to Miami games until they can't make any money from this? Because Miami's jerseys are not the best in the world. They
What
don't
do jerseys have to do with anything?
Still, no. Like, if you were like a regular fan, why would you buy a Miami jersey? Like, if you're a fan of Miami, the team that screwed over your taxes, added taxes for you, then made the stadium look ugly. So first of all, it's not even good. Seats are probably terribly expensive. Yeah, it's terrible. They're not going to become any good because all their players are going to want a big contract. Any of their good players will want a big contract. So, but they can't fit that bill, so they have to trade that to someone. Honestly, I believe that the Miami Marlins for the next maybe 10 to 15 years are going to just be a big academy for the rest of the team. They'll be the minor league equivalent to... They'll just be the minor league team of the MLB. They'll suck for the next 10 years. They'll get a good player here and there, and then they'll ask for a big contract, trade them off. Whoever can fit the bill, or...
And that's basically what they've been. Miguel Cabrera came out the Marlins, and they traded him. Hanley Ramirez started with the Marlins, and he traded him. And then basically their entire team started in the Marlins, then traded all their players. But so the AL MVP conversation, basically,
Back to that.
I think Mike Trout will win it. George Polanco in second, and then maybe I don't know.
Maybe Bretman after that.
Trey Mancini, or maybe Alex Bregman.
Bretman's been killing it.
Well, Trey Mancini is underrated because he plays with the Orioles.
Yeah, that's why he's not gonna win because the team he's on sucks.
Yeah, it's not just Manny Machado and Adam Jones carrying the team anymore.
You also have to remember that it really depends on which team you are in. I'm kind of close to my mouth, But yeah, I know, but like, if you are a really good player for a shitty team, you're not gonna win anything. For example, if Mike Trout had the numbers he did, maybe for example last year, who won the MVP last year?
Mike Trout.
Oh, Mike Trout. Oh, well, my bad. Well, never mind.
Joey Votto almost won an MVP, and he's on the Reds.
Yeah,
I think it was a couple years back where there was 3 MVP candidates in the NL, and none of their teams made the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think it was Giancarlo Stanton. It was the year Giancarlo Stanton won. It was Giancarlo Stanton, Joey Votto, and I forgot. But
yeah.
I don't think in the AL any of their numbers are real crazy.
Yeah. No one's having like just extreme years like Bellinger and what you call it? What's his name?
Christian Yelich.
Yelich. Yeah, they're not having extreme years. There's no one guy that's just going crazy. I mean, if you just consider Mike Trout, whenever he has a really good season, he has to like break like all the records if you want to see a crazy season, because we just expect him to have an amazing season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just expect if he doesn't have a good season, you're just like, what the F? Why is...
We might have to cut the part of where Joey talks about the financial situation of the Marlins, because no one cares.
He's explaining how the team's been like screwed over for so long,
And that's why they're not going to become any good for the next probably 10 to 15 years, I believe.
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
NL Rookie of the Year. NL Rookie of the
NL
Year
or AL Rookie
has
of
a
the
lot
Year.
of people.
Yeah.
Personally, my NL Rookie of the Year This is gonna be a really hot take, but I have to say Kisunhira. Kisunhira.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No.
He
It's
hasn't-
either Kisunhira if he comes back.
No.
I highly doubt, but if he doesn't come back,
No.
then it's definitely gonna be Pete Alonso.
Nah, I have. Kishin Hira isn't even in the league right now, and
Yeah,
even
but
when he
remember-
was in the league, he wasn't tearing it up. He had a high batting average and all, maybe a couple home runs, but he wasn't tearing it up. Pete Alonso has the third most home runs in the league right now, and Fernando Tatis Jr. is coming up. Yeah, he has like a 3-something batting average and just tearing it up. Who else? Alex Verdugo, maybe in the conversation.
If he goes really hot for a few weeks, honestly, I'll go with the dark horse pick with Verdugo since he's on a really good team, and if you're on a really good team, anyone looks really good.
No, that's not how it works in baseball. It's not. It's not
Still.
like. It's not.
Still,
It's not. I think Pete Alonso or Tatis Jr. is gonna win it.
all right, let me think.
Yeah, I'm still going with Kisunhira and Pete Alonso.
I'm going with
No.
Verdugo. I think he'll get hot. I think he'll get real hot for like a good he'll get hot for a good month. He'll be really hot for a month, and that will cement his statement of rookie of the year.
All right.
I believe he's gonna get really hot. He continues what he's doing and gets really hot.
For AL Rookie of the Year, who are the candidates? Is Austin Meadows a rookie? No. Is he?
No.
Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vlad
yeah.
Guerrero Jr. isn't doing too. He's not doing wow numbers.
Well, he's not doing the numbers like everyone was quote unquote saying he was because he's a rookie. Everyone was saying
believe that he can.
Yeah, I still believe that man could destroy the ball and probably win an MVP in a few years. But the media put it out as this man will destroy baseball. This man is the next Mike Trout. That's what they were saying. This man is just the next A-Rod. Next what list are you looking at?
I don't know. He's looking at something.
I think that Eloy Jimenez has a good chance too.
Eloy Jimenez. Eloy Jimenez is pretty good. On the White Sox.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that guy.
Yeah, Eloy Jimenez. He crushes baseballs almost
I'm
every
pretty sure
single
that's what they're
night.
paid to do, Zach.
Well, not all players have the caliber to hit home runs.
He hit the ball thingy he hit the baseball thingy with the bat.
Some people can't do that.
Yeah.
Like Travis Shaw.
Travis
That's
Shaw.
why call up Kisunhira and then just
Zach has a very Asian biased.
It's not. Kisunhira is much better than Travis Shaw.
If you look
How
at
many of you guys know Wei Chung Wang? Exactly.
Me.
Exactly.
He has a 1.86 ERA.
How many times has he appeared in a game?
Let me check how many innings pitched he
Yes,
has.
if you look at this man's Yahoo Fantasy,
It's
a
all Asian
majority
and surprisingly doing very well.
he has
Yeah, he's doing
9.2
very well.
innings pitched.
Not
alright?
exactly.
9.2.
Alright.
My grandma has more innings pitched than the MLB.
Best reliever is Josh Hader. Fight
No.
me.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
Get his name out your mouth.
Yeah, that man's been.
No, we're not gonna talk about relievers. Relievers are bad.
Yeah,
we're
relievers
just
just
talking
bull.
about-
Even though they're
Science.
they're a problem on most every team.
Wait,
Yeah.
Joey, who's... Oh, wait.
Every
Alright.
team
Your
is just
AL
like the-
Rookie of the Year. Huh?
AL Rookie of the Year.
I only know that one White Sox guy. I don't really pay attention.
Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah. Be honest with you, I'm a very if I only like my team, I don't really care about any other team. To be honest with you,
That's
No.
very not biased. I mean, you're
Unless
supposed
it's
to have
soccer.
an unbiased opinion.
unless in soccer, because soccer I just read everything about. My main sport right now is soccer. That's the sport I really care about.
What about you, Zach? What's your AL MVP or AL Rookie of the Year? But
Just Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez.
Yeah.
Is Hunter Dozier a rookie?
No.
I think he is.
No, he's not.
Anyone on the Royals a rookie? Adam Monse or whatever.
Yeah, you guys want to switch the topic?
Eloy Jimenez. Rookie of the-
Let's switch the topic.
Let's go to
Cy Young.
Cy Young.
NL Cy Young. Hyun-Jin Ryu is gonna win it.
Yeah, I believe it's Sinjin Ryu.
If it isn't Hyun-Jin Ryu, I will riot.
Yeah, I believe it's Hyun-Jin Ryu because I don't really see any other pitcher that's killing it.
Yeah, when you got like a pitcher that pitches like 5 walks and 89 innings pitched?
Not more.
More than 89 innings pitched. It's
Very
crazy.
low- very
And then
low
right now
ERA.
his ERA is like 1.26. It's in how many appearances?
Huh?
I have no idea. It's like what, 10 appearances?
Yeah, he has like
In 10
I think he has 10
appearances.
wins. No, he doesn't have 10 wins. He has
He-
9, I think.
Yeah, no, and then in 10 appearances. He has 9 wins out of the 10 times he's appeared for the Dodgers. He's just absolutely insane.
Yeah, I don't see. I personally haven't heard any other pitcher that's just been killing it like that. Like, who's like gone on.
Let me see. Luis Castillo may sneak in, maybe, but I don't think so.
All right, moving on to our AL Cy Young. I'm gonna go with Lucas Giolito easily. It's
Lucas
it's
Giolito?
either him or Jake Odorizzi.
No,
Well, see,
they have the lowest ERA.
yeah, they
but-
both have the lowest
That's
ERAs.
ERA. There's more to it.
If Giolito keeps up with what he's been doing, then I definitely think that he'll be able to do it because Jake Odorizzi is starting to slip a little bit. He's starting to give up runs. He's starting to give up runs. Last night he had something like a 5 ERA against the Royals, and Lucas Giolito, just from what I remember, he just doesn't give up that many runs.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention. But before German got hurt, he was killing it. German, yeah.
Herman, his name isn't German. It's Herman.
Herman? Wait, that's silent?
The G is silent. It's not.
Oh, I didn't
It's a
know.
Latin name. It's not. It's not German.
It looks like German. I'm sorry if I offended.
Well, obviously it's spelled German, but it's not pronounced like that.
Yeah, I know. My bad.
Jose Barrios could maybe sneak into the conversation. I think Justin Verlander's going again.
Yeah.
Justin Verlander is
Verlander
just
kills every
dominating.
year, yeah.
yeah, like I think it was like 16 strikeouts against the I forgot who it was. Oh, 15 against the Brewers, yeah. What about what others? Which other? Comeback player of the year.
Comeback player. Ryu probably.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you guys.
Probably Ryu.
Nobody cares about the comeback player of the year,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one, I don't know.
It would probably be Ryu because he just doesn't. He hasn't hit. What
He
played?
pitched last year in the postseason.
Okay.
He was a
pitched-
monster.
Yeah, he it's not comeback.
So
Dude doesn't pitch. He hasn't pitched that often the last like 3 years. Well, other than this year, it hasn't gotten hurt
comeback
yet.
player of the year.
Comeback player of the year.
Honestly, who gives a shit about the comeback player?
Yeah, who cares?
All right, so we're gonna skip it.
Yeah. And
My
then-
comeback player of the year is Wei Chung Wang.
Wei Chung Wang. I don't even know. I didn't even know who he was.
No.
He was dominating in the
No,
spring trainings
comeback
in
player-
the league
comeback
there.
player?
He had like 6 saves. He was in the top 5 for saves.
Against a bunch of minor league players. Yeah,
But-
shut up.
but-
Shut up.
Shut up.
Just shut up.
Comeback player of the year, since it doesn't matter, it's gonna be Ichiro Suzuki for me.
Ichiro Suzuki's gone. He retired.
Still, he played
Watch,
2 games.
he's gonna come back. I swear, he's going to
Hold on,
come
let me
back.
see comeback player. Bartolo Colon.
He's coming. Yeah, no.
Bartolo Colon is coming.
No, if we're saying comeback like that, then it's Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell.
Didn't he
Sorry.
sign with the Cubs?
Yeah, he signed with the
Yeah.
Cubs.
Remember what
Yes.
happened last time? Remember what happened last time the Cubs signed a closer?
That closer was Aroldis Chapman, and they literally had everybody on their team was an all-star.
Yeah. That's the year they won it. So.
That's the year they won.
But it's gonna happen again. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I think Zach's waiting to do a Stephen A. Smith quote.
Yeah. Zach's ready to say something as stupid, say something so bonkers that Stephen A. Smith will tip his cap to him.
Wait, Phil Jackson's first what was it? How do I say this? Suggestion as GM was to sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack. Who was on crack? No, but seriously. I mean, hey, maybe in the next few episodes the Stephen A. Smith in me will come out. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who will be the Stephen A. Smith of this podcast? I really want to know.
I think it'll be you.
Honestly.
Making dumb predictions.
Yeah, because all you know is soccer.
Well, I know a lot about sports.
All you
I know
is
mostly soccer. Because that's like all I read.
All right, moving on. Moving on to golf. Congratulations, Gary Woodland, for winning the U.S. Open.
Who's good that? What is the U.S. Open?
He barely held off Brooks Koepka, who's one of the best golfers in the world. Isn't saying how he won. He won on a
It's
birdie.
Tiger
It was
Woods.
It was an amazing trick
It
shot.
doesn't matter if it ain't Tiger Woods. It don't matter.
The only golfer I know is Tyler Woods, and that One other guy.
Tiger Woods, Roy McIlroy, Gary Woodland.
I'm sorry.
Zach just knows a lot of golf players because he made the Warren JV team.
I love golf, you guys, so much. I'm better at golf than you.
I wouldn't doubt that statement.
I mean, if I didn't have a broken leg, he would probably still be a little bit better than me. But you know, if I didn't break
The
my
only
back,
golf I've ever played is mini golf.
then you're not even good.
Joey,
at that.
Joey,
Yeah, I suck at it.
Joey. I can see if when you come back, I can maybe slide in a recommendation for you.
Yeah.
I'll definitely try.
I don't know why you had
If
to
it
put
doesn't
that in the
work.
mic. The only thing I've ever played is mini golf, and my temptation to like smack.
You're terrible.
And my
You're
temptation-
terrible at mini golf.
Yeah, I know.
Both of you are terrible at mini golf.
Yeah, but my
Don't you-
temptation to smack the ball like into the street was too much. Like I suck at mini golf. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna be strategically good at mini golf. I think it's just lucky if you are.
Well, it's not luck. It's you just don't be retarded and you try to.
Hey, that's a very
Figure
offensive word.
Yeah, honestly,
multiple
people
times,
that are
podcast.
professional mini golfers amaze me. Professional mini golf exists.
Professional walking.
And the boys trying to stop Gregory from having food.
Okay, is there any other awards that we care about in the MLB?
Gold
Gold
glove.
Glove.
No one not gold.
Glove and
I'm not
Silver
gonna-
Slugger is
I'm
just
not
way
gonna-
too pointless and long.
No, it's not
Exactly.
pointless. If like someone won a
Just
gold
very
glove, they'd
long.
be very.
Yeah, that
But-
would be very reasonable.
We don't have that.
Yeah, but we're
No,
not gonna
no,
do
no.
it.
Not
We have
maybe
all the
next
time in
time.
the world.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not gonna.
We have to dedicate a whole podcast for that.
Okay.
Or like a majority podcast. Majority podcast.
What do they talk about? And MLB tonight, they usually just analyze people and watch the.
Yeah, they
watch-
analyze people and look at their.
and they watch live games.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe.
Let's do it. Hold on.
Hockey's just a bunch of Russians and Canadians, so I don't really care. The Blues won.
I don't watch hockey.
I watch hockey from time to time. Not
This
like
will be a
every-
mostly
Hey, the
baseball,
Kings suck.
basketball,
Who cares?
maybe football when it comes around, and
Yeah, football,
maybe
yeah, really.
soccer.
I don't know crap about football.
I know some things about.
Go Bears!
Why the Bears?
Why the
My
Bears?
dad's a Bears fan.
Why?
But why?
We're from Chicago.
Oh.
My dad's
Yeah, that makes
from
sense.
Chicago.
Chicago.
That's why I'm a Cubs fan.
Oh, is that why you're wearing White Sox stuff right now?
Yes.
Or is he just trying to be a wannabe gangster?
No, he's wearing a dad hat.
Yeah. The viewers can't see it right now, but I'm wearing a
all two
a
of
dad
you.
hat. For all 1.5 of you guys out here.
How does
Yeah.
how does half a person exist? if they're my height or below, that's half a person, right?
Below 5
Uh-huh.
feet is
3/5 compromise. The 3/5 compromise.
goddamn. Calm down. All right, what's the next sport?
Zach showing-
we got soccer. We
No
got,
one cares about.
football.
You want to do MLB playoff bracket?
MLB playoff.
Like who you think's gonna win the wild card and divisions and all that?
Nah, we talked.
I think about division. I want to mention divisions. The NL East is an open book.
Okay.
Divisions.
let's do
NL
division.
West, Dodgers winning. That's
NL West, the Dodgers are winning. They have like a 10-game
No,
lead.
I
doing
personally
the next, like,
myself,
4 years.
you know who's gonna win the NL West?
The Dodgers.
The Giants.
The Giants are last.
I
they're
know, that's
back,
the
like,
point. They're
that's
gonna
like-
come back. They're gonna win
R
every
slash
single game.
whoosh.
Yeah, get r/wooshed, kid.
Wait. All right, NL Central. Who do you think's gonna win it?
NL Central.
Oh, the Cubs.
The Cubs, easily. If
No.
the Cubs, no, the Brew Crew only have Christian Yelich.
Nah, that's a lie. They have Mike Moustakas. They have.
Oh yeah, no disrespect to Mike Moustakas. He's on my fantasy team, and he actually he's really really.
What about
good.
the second baseman? I forgot his name. Hero.
Keaton Hira? He isn't playing, and that makes me mad.
They have 3 people. They have Moustakas.
You picked him for NL Rookie of the Year. How could you?
He doesn't even play.
Exactly.
I wish
why'd
he
you
got
play
playing
him?
time. I wish he got playing time. It's only a matter of days or weeks until Keaton Hira comes back.
I'm gonna change
But
my prediction of,
the Cubs are definitely winning.
It's fucking Will Smith.
Will Smith is not winning.
The Cubs.
Maybe next year. Next year is winning NL.
Sure, it doesn't matter. Will Smith is the best player in baseball, Dodgers version.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
I still
you
got.
have to realize.
Yo, we could have took this off a long time ago.
Yeah, why didn't you guys do that?
I don't know, because you didn't say we could.
Anyways, I have the Cubs winning the NL Central, but if they want to win even more, get some better pitching. Oh my God, the only good pitcher is John Lester, and he's not even that good.
What about Kyle Hendricks?
Kyle Hendricks is good too. I don't know why I left him out. But you got to do something about the bullpen. The bullpen is so bad. Steve Cishek is garbage. I hate you, Steve Cishek. If you're listening to this, which you probably aren't, I hate you.
Probably. There's zero chance. There's zero chance someone's listening right now to what we're saying.
Well, yeah, because this is all pre-recorded.
Well, obviously it's pre-recorded because we can't go live until we get 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, we're gonna get 1,000 subscribers within a year. How much you want to bet?
No.
I'm not gonna bet anything.
If we
but
did this every other day or daily, yeah, maybe.
if we did this every other day and daily, I feel like we'd have a hit on our head.
Yeah, we would have some fans. But if we do this every other 2 weeks or every other week, once a week.
Podcasts come out with releases every single week.
Yeah,
we can do it when we're not in the same place at the same time, right?
I mean, Discord, quote unquote, yeah. But someone's gotta record that. Someone else is.
Mauricio's good at that.
Mauricio does not care about
Mauricio,
sports.
yeah,
You can just leave it on.
Yeah.
He just
he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do that with us.
He can just turn it on, leave it on, and just let us talk.
He doesn't want to do that though.
Why not? I made a Minecraft video for him for science. I didn't want to do that. He made me.
Well, that's for school.
Yeah.
It was for. We did get an A.
All right.
We did get an A on that.
Moving on.
Hold on, no, NL Central. NL Central. I got Brewers winning.
Brewers, yeah.
I got
guys aren't believers.
I got Cubs going into the wild card.
Yeah, Cubs going wild card, and then the NL East. The East.
The East. Who do you think's winning?
The East. Who the fuck is in the East again?
The Braves and the Phillies.
Yeah, Braves and Phillies.
You can't have 2 winners of the NL East.
I think
it's the Braves.
that.
I have the Braves because I've got
Yeah, the Braves are
guys.
definitely going. I think that the Braves are going to.
Yeah, Braves are gonna win that
NL East.
division, and Phillies.
You think Phillies or Cardinals are gonna go wild card, or do you think someone from the NL West?
I don't think anyone from the NL West, because the second best team in the NL West is
The Rockies
Rockies, and they have Nolan Arenado and Charlie Blackmon. That's it.
and Trevor Story.
Well, whatever. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Cardinals and Cubbies in
Wild card.
wild card.
I think the Braves are winning the East, and the Phillies and the Cubs are going wild card.
Oh shit.
Maybe Cardinals beat out the Phillies, but I don't think so. AL West, Astros winning, obviously. No, any disagreements?
Astro.
The Seattle Mariners are going to win the AL West.
The Seattle Mariners gutted their entire team.
I know. Did you see the Edwin Encarnacion trade?
Edwin
I was like, what are you guys doing?
They gave him Edwin Encarnacion and paid him.
For what?
I don't know. They got a prospect.
You got some random ass prospects.
You undervalue prospects a lot.
Huh?
You undervalue prospects.
Well, a little bit, yeah. But it takes so long for them to really develop. For example, no one can watch the MLB draft because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's why you don't watch MLB draft. I don't watch the. I watch the MLB draft maybe.
You don't care about those guys.
I only care about the first pick.
Those guys don't
Adley
matter
Rutschman.
for like another 4 years.
Yeah. Anyways, the Mariners. The only redeeming part about the Mariners is Dan Vogelbach.
Oh, rookie
He's
of the
really
year.
good. No, he's not a rookie.
Yeah, he is.
He played last year.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't play that much last year. He's a
Won it.
rookie.
Well, really,
He qualifies for Rookie of the Year.
though.
He qualifies for Rookie of the Year.
I don't know.
I
I
think-
don't know. Perhaps.
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 So AL West Astros winning.
Yeah,
for
the Astros are definitely winning. That's not even cap.
not even cap.
Yeah.
All right, for the Central, AL Central, the Twins are winning.
Twins are winning that, and I think it's possible the Indians get a.
I don't think the Indians are getting an AL wild card.
I think they could get a wild card, possibly.
I think they're gonna trade Trevor Bauer at the deadline. Oh, Zach is now mad because the women's world. Wait, is it women's World Cup?
No, it's Copa America.
Oh, Copa
Ah,
America. Chile is beating Japan by.
No, they beat Japan.
Oh, they beat them already, 4-0.
I mean, when you put a bunch of
South
South Americans versus a bunch of.
Shut up, Joey. Anyways, let's see. For the AL. Wait, we're talking AL Central, right?
Yeah, the Twins are
The
winning.
AL Central. Yeah, no, the Cubs.
Twins?
The
Yeah.
Twins
are
are
winning.
definitely going to win. There's no doubt
Alright,
about
let me see
it.
it. I think for the AL East, I think the Yankees winning.
Yeah, it's gonna be I think it's gonna be the Yankees winning and What?
Yeah.
Rays wild card.
Rays and Red Sox wild card. If the Red Sox even get a wild card, I think the wild card is the second wild card spot is very open.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, it's gonna be the not Twins. It's gonna be the Indians and Rays in the wild card spot.
I think it's gonna be Rays and Red Sox, but I think it'll be close.
Yeah, I think it's going to be extremely close too. But for the AL East, I have the Yankees winning.
Yeah, I got the Yankees too.
Yeah.
And then for the wild card, I think it's also going to be the Red Sox and the Indians. Ooh.
Oh, you think we should be recording this in a closet?
Huh? Well, I mean, I did record my first rap in that closet.
You wanna plug your rap?
Oh yeah, my rap is Realist White Boy. It's on SoundCloud. Go, please follow me. I'm the greatest rapper of all time. I'm the next Eminem.
Okay, don't listen to the Mistake song though. That
Don't listen to mistakes.
I can maybe get through the other ones if I listen to them on different days, but that one I can't get through.
That song's terrible.
I can listen to all of Joey's songs in one sitting.
That's a talent right there.
That's a talent.
Okay, you want to do NBA predictions, or you want to call it?
NBA?
NBA?
Did we?
No, we didn't do predictions for the like.
Did we finish the predictions?
Well, quote unquote, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We talked about it a lot earlier.
Now let's talk about NBA predictions. All right, so for the NBA predictions.
No, we're not gonna do all 8 seeds, are we?
No.
No,
No.
we're just gonna talk about
The conference and finals.
Western Conference Finals and then the finals.
I
So who I think are gonna make it to the championship this year are the Houston Rockets, and if the Raptors keep Kawhi and like their entire like roster, I think it's gonna be the Rockets and the Raptors, because the Raptors have a great core of guys that they should definitely re-sign, and then the Rockets are next up easily.
the Raptors don't really have any superstars, so they could probably except
Kawhi Leonard.
They got Kawhi. I was gonna say
my God.
they don't really have any superstars except Kawhi, so they can keep all their players. Is Kyle Lowry's contract up?
No.
So they could keep if they keep
Why are
Kawhi.
you doing basketball with a soccer ball?
Stop it!
Yeah.
Stop! Put it down.
Put it down. Put it down, you get shot.
So the East, you think are for the finals? You think it's Rockets and Raptors?
Yes.
Ye-
And honestly, for the conference finals, it's going to be the Raptors. For the East, it's going to be the Raptors and the Nets. I can
Nets?
The Nets?
The Nets.
The Nets.
The Nets
Do you think they're
are
gonna
going to get
wait,
Kyrie.
If they
The
get Kyrie,
Nets are getting
do you think
Kyrie.
if they get Kyrie, they'll go to the conference finals, or just if just right now?
Oh no, next season. Because if they get Kyrie next season, They're gonna have a great
Yeah, but If
roster.
you're putting that, if you're putting.
Oh no, I'm an idiot. Why would I say the Nets? The
Yeah.
76ers.
The Sixers.
If the Sixers keep
what about the Bucks?
no
Yeah.
no the
Bucks aren't even going.
the
Yeah,
Bucks
I know.
the Bucks barely made it. No, they didn't barely make it out.
No.
But they got destroyed by the Raptors. Ooh. They got destroyed by the Raptors.
Still.
Joe, realist white boy just got some white chocolate.
We
Mrs. Ruderman.
It's Hobbs.
Hops. Okay.
I want a piece of chocolate. No.
Wait, no, give me one.
No, it's kind of weird. Since I was born before my dad. Right here. You guys the number on that.
We should probably edit that last minute out.
No, check out the number. My black jersey somewhere around here. Somewhere up here. Yeah, look at it. Look at that jersey. Look at the number on it.
What are you getting?
Which jersey? Right there.
What are you looking for?
That. Oh, are you high? It's right there. On my bed.
What are you looking for? What is that? That's a pretty nice jersey.
No. Where's my black jersey? I had a black jersey. That's why I broke my leg in. Yes. Huh? Yes. I broke my leg in that shirt right there. All right.
Okay, we'll probably edit that last.
No.
2 minutes
It's
out.
Pause.
No, I unpaused it.
You did?
Yeah, cause I'm kind of an idiot.
No, it's fine.
That's why-
leave it in. Who cares?
That's why it's called the 3 Idiot Podcast.
Yeah.
So, what I was saying, the Sixers, if they keep their guys, I can see them definitely making it to the conference finals. You remember, the Raptors almost lost, but Kawhi got that lucky shot off. He got that dagger off, which was insane. And I definitely think that in overtime, the game could have changed, but the basketball gods just wanted to bring one to the North, huh?
Yeah.
I think Eastern Conference Finals is gonna be Bucks and Sixers, and I think the Bucks win it. I
honestly think.
think Bucks are going to the finals, and
Well, it all depends. All depends where the free agents go. Since we have
no,
such a
just like right now.
right now.
Or no, what
Well,
you think is gonna happen in free agency?
What I think is going to happen in free agency is
I think the East Conference Finals. I think the East is gonna be left pretty weak by free agency.
I think the Eastern Conference Finals is going to be the Raptors because I think Kawhi is going to stay. And it's going to be Raptors and Milwaukee again since I'm guessing Milwaukee will get another big star. Well, get another star that can help out Giannis.
No one's really considered a star going to Milwaukee.
But do they have the cap, though?
Do they have the?
Well,
I don't think.
I don't know their cap.
Yeah, I don't think they have the cap for a superstar.
Yeah.
They don't have that much cap because they have 3 really good superstars. They got Nikola Mirotic, they have Chris Middleton, and then Giannis.
I think it's gonna be. Wait, are any of their contracts up?
No.
Okay, so
Chris Middleton.
Chris Middleton's contract is up.
Yeah, Chris Middleton. Watch. So, I'm a Knicks fan, right? Yeah, I know, right? Sucks. Free agency is going to be extremely big for us this year. And I think that we're going to sign D'Angelo Russell and then Kevin Durant to a max contract.
Why would you sign an injured man to a max contract?
Honestly,
Because that's what the Knicks do.
I honestly think KD will stay 1 more year in Golden State.
Why would they sign 1 year for a man who's not going to play the season?
Like 1 year, like what Boogie Cousins did this year. Signed
But why
a
would they do that?
contract
Why would they?
Because he's injured and he's not gonna play.
Boogie only signed to get that free reign.
He didn't even get the ring
He
though.
didn't even get the ring. Though.
He could have signed a 2 year, $40 million deal with the Pelicans, and he would have been set off.
Also, honestly, I believe that a big star is going to Portland.
Portland? Why Portland? Stephen A. Smith.
Because I want Portland to win something. I do not care about basketball, but I am a bandwagon. So I cheered for Golden State since they started that dynasty. I am now cheering for the Pelicans because they're gonna be good in a few years. But in my heart, but I want Portland to win something. Portland's such a nice town. I want Portland to win something.
Have you been to Portland?
I've been to Oregon. Yes, I've been to Oregon.
You know, Joey, that's pretty much like me saying, "Oh, I want the Bulls to win another championship."
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the Bulls existed.
Yeah, no, they already, they're trash. You know,
Terrible.
I remember when they fell to 7th in the draft, I felt really, really bad. Because they had tanked for so long. They had a 14% chance at the top, like the first pick. But they got the 7th pick. And it was sad.
And the Knicks
That's
got
tough.
the third pick.
That's tough.
we weren't like the Suns.
The Lakers got the 4th pick, and they weren't even expected to get top 4.
Or the Bulls, you know?
They had it. If the Lakers would have got a number 1 pick, the Lakers would have won. Would have been deadly.
If it was Zion and LeBron, they would have won. They would have won immediately. Just if, LeBron didn't get hurt.
Zion, LeBron, and maybe AD if they pulled off a deal.
Now,
No, they wouldn't have to be. They wouldn't be able to pull off that deal.
Yeah, they would. Cause
They would need that 4th round pick from this year. They pulled that.
they could have given him an extra. They could have given him 4 first-round picks. The Lakers really didn't care about their picks.
Yeah. And those are like 2 years from now. Like I think it's a 2021 pick and a 2022.
I think so too.
I think that's not next year. So that's not gonna be this season. Not that.
Bronny Jr. is gonna play with LeBron, and they're gonna win a ring.
I'd like to see that happen.
I want LeBron to go back to Cleveland, and I want Bronny and Kawhi Leonard there. Win one more.
No, I'm gonna start the petition for the Cleveland Cavs to re-sign Hennessy, to re-sign J.R. Smith, re-sign Henny.
Yeah, let's go. I want that Henny.
Wait, what team is he on right now? Is he a free agent?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
He's gonna be a free agent.
Now, personally, I think that Zion's gonna be a bust. I know that's a really, really hot take, but I think Zion's gonna be a bust. He can't shoot the basketball. He can't
guess who
do anything other than
who
that.
else can't shoot the basketball? Giannis. That dude's
Giannis. Guys, Giannis can't shoot the ball.
Yeah, also that guy's a freak. That guy's a freak and he can't shoot.
Zion is basically a tight end playing basketball.
Very recently, Giannis started developing a 3-point shot.
Still, that man. How long has that man been in the NBA?
5 years now.
5 years.
You can learn to shoot.
Yeah, you can learn to shoot.
You can't learn to be that freakishly big.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I know Zion is crazy and all, but remember Kwame Brown? He was a big boy, and he sucked.
Still.
You swallow.
Shut the hell up. Now, I think that the real good players in this year's draft class is not Zion, but they're Ja Morant and RJ Barrett. Ja Morant is basically Russell Westbrook.
You're saying that just because the Knicks have a chance of getting either of one of those.
Ja Morant's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
Ja Morant averaged like a double-double per game.
Yeah. Also, you're saying Zion Williamson, a freak of nature, is gonna suck. He's gonna be a bust.
So what you're trying to tell me is that you would rather have just a score rather than a guy that puts up 27 and 10 like per night?
I don't know Zion's numbers. I don't know anyone's numbers in the basketball. I only know Zion is because Stephen A. Smith and all those guys say that guy's a freak of nature.
Now, I personally think that Zion's a freak of nature, but he's playing the wrong sport. He should get his ass on a fucking football field.
Yo, Zion's gonna come to your house and like.
Yo, Zion, the Pittsburgh Steelers need a good tight end. Well, we got Jesse James.
They have like 3 tight ends.
Yeah, most teams have 3 tight ends.
I have a hot take. I think the Portland Trail Blazers are winning a
Portland, let's go. I want Portland to win something.
Not really though.
Right.
It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
I completely.
I think that the Blazers are going to be really
Damian
good.
Lillard,
Dame Dolla has a rap album. So if you wanna try and collab with Dame Dolla, I'll try and get him.
Le'Veon Bell has a rap album, like 2.
But Dame Dolla is better. Dame Dolla raps really.
Who knows who Dame Dolla is?
Who the fuck is he?
Damian Lillard.
Oh, Dame Dolla.
I think that's what his rap name is.
Ooh, give him a
Who
plug.
calls him that?
Who calls him that?
Who calls him that?
What's his nickname? Damian Lillard. Dame time? It's Dame time. Every time Charles would be like, "Oh, it's Dame time." He'd pull up from like deep, really, really deep.
I want Damian Lillard to win something. I really want him to win something. It feels like he deserves it. He's very humble.
He won Rookie of the Year one year. You know that, right?
I want him to win a championship.
He'll win a ring. Maybe.
What's for the Trailblazers?
Ben Simmons won Rookie of the Year 2 years in a row. Ben Simmons finna win Rookie of the Year this year too.
Yeah, probably.
We gonna call it a podcast?
Wanna call it?
Signing off. Thank you for listening, if you are listening, wherever you are. It's me, Zachary.
Small boy.
Realest white boy. And this is the Three Idiots podcast.
Oh, no, we need to have an intro. We need to have an outro. So someone get an outro song.
Someone get out the outro song.
Wait, what's our outro?
A Realest white boy song.
No, no. Wait, we need to name like something stupid. What is it? What is it?
Signing off for today.
No, shut up. Let the music play.